Okay, hi everyone, this is Jimmy. Gonna try to finish this video up, this little tutorial up here. We just ran into a little, slight glitch, where, you had scheduled this, session, say, using, some credit in your account, and, from 12 midnight to 12:30 a.m. That was, 9 p.m. Pacific time to 9:30 Pacific time, your time. Just for a half hour, you were just using up your credit in your account that you had for whatever reason. I don't have a credit system set up where you can actually purchase credits, to use, but I might do that at a future point because it does support that. But right now, the credit system is just a manual thing right now, and you buy sessions using PayPal, and there's, so anyway, you just say you contact me and you say, oh, Jimmy, that's not going to work for me. I made a mistake. I forgot. I really had something else that I planned. I can't, do that session. You contact me at least 24 hours in advance, hopefully, and maybe I can fix it for you. Since you're such a good customer, and you don't, do these things all the time. Of course, I'm going to try to help you out. But I don't want to wait until at midnight to find out that you didn't show up, and then it's like but let's say you contact me immediately after you book it, you remember that you just can't do it, and so I will go in and I'll look up I'll look up that session on my schedule of my upcoming appointments. There it is. I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that appointment and send a confirmation email, and then let's see, so it says, for me, it says appointment successfully deleted, and let's look at your schedule and see what your schedule says. Well, your schedule, it still has that on there. Well, it's strange, because actually, I think the reason why that is I'm acting on the behalf of the student. You see, that's the real problem. I shouldn't be doing that at this point. I want to get rid of that and just be signed in as the administrator. And now I should be able to pull that up. That was the problem, I believe. So now let's go and try to do it. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that off of the schedule. Appointment successfully deleted, and let's see if it works. No, it did not. That is very strange. Let's see if it's still listed here. Says appointment already deleted, but I see it right there. Let's try to see if we can do something here. Delete appointment successfully deleted. I don't see it listed there now. Now it's not there, so hopefully that gets it off the schedule. As you can see, these things are not appointment. It must be. Let's go to today, and it seems like I'm recreating the thing, every time I reload that page. I think it's some type of problem like that is what's going on here. Yeah, so it is working, but okay, so I delete it. All right, it's no longer there, and then when you come back to log in wherever you're logging in, let's go to look at that particular week. The week number 3 is what it was. See, it's not there anymore. You see, and now you have your $4.25 of credit back. It was just I was reloading your page and it was rebooking the session. It's just a glitch, that won't happen in the real world. You know, so that's what happened originally. You know, so let's say as another thing that you I don't know. Let's say you booked a session for Thursday, and well, I don't know. I mean, let's say that you go down here and you get yourself a you go for, you know, let's say you choose, you know, well, let's just say you chose, you know, to go to, you know, 3, and you know, I don't know, for whatever reason you were just looking at these times thinking it was, you know, something like that, you know, and so it's going to take off $4.25 of credit and leave you with that, you know, and you're going to go to PayPal and pay, and it's going to take the credit out of your account once you do that. Go to PayPal, but for this purpose, let's just say you did that, and so the appointment that you just got should show up in your email, and let's see if it does. When I make these changes on your behalf in the back-end system, it's probably not going to send you a confirmation email about that. You're just going to have to look at your schedule. But Thursday the 20th is, you know, what day that was. So let's look at it. You know, Thursday the 20th. There you are, 1 to 3, and you say, "Oh darn, you know, I meant to, you know, get, you know, I wanted to get, you know, a different time. I messed up because I was thinking, you know, that was, you know, my time zone, and that would have been, you know, 4 to 6. So you contact me and say, Jimmy, I screwed up. You know, I meant to get 4 to 6, but I was just thinking, you know, Eastern Standard Time, my time zone. It all got mixed up with me. Jimmy, could you help me? You know, and I'll say, but you already see that, you know, well, let's say that you meant to get, you know, the next day, not Thursday, but Friday is what you meant. You meant that, and also you know, screwed up on the, you know, time. Well, let's just say, you know, if there weren't this thing here, you know, I could reschedule it for that. But, you know, let's say that since this is already taken, this time slot it is, so you can't get 4 to 6. But you can get 4:30 to 6:30. So you contact me and say, Jimmy, I noticed you don't have anybody at at say 5 to 7. Could you move me up, because I screwed up. I was paying attention to your Eastern Standard Time, and I'm 3 hours earlier. So, you know, I'll go ahead if I can and look up your session. It's at, you know, Thursday, you know, the 20th, 1 to 3:30. So I'm going to look that up on my schedule. And Thursday the 20th, there we go, there it is. You know, I'm just gonna update it, you know, for the time that you know, had asked me. You know, I could change the time to make it, you know, from 5 to 7. So I'll just do that. You know, 5, nothing else is going to change. 5 to 7. See, I just, you know, changed the start time, and I update, you know, the appointment, and I'm going to go ahead and well, let's update the appointment. If I approve it, let's see, and let's see, so let's go ahead to here now and see if it's still on the schedule. There it is. You see it's now there. And you know, so I've changed it for you. You know, let's say you contacted me, and it's not going to necessarily email you that information, though. It's that, well, let's see what the new message was. You know, let's see if it did get a new message. Updated appointment. Now, it did send you an email about the updated appointment from 5 to 7 now. You know, that's 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. your time. You know, so you know, I mean, it's you know, it doesn't necessarily always, you know, do that. I haven't really tested it fully, but you should look at your, you know, schedule. So now, instead of, you know, so I did that for you. Now let's say you had said, oh, Jimmy, you know, I messed up, you know, I don't even even want that. I just, could you just like delete it and give me a credit? Well, in certain limited circumstances, I would try to do that for a good customer, to try to help them out. I don't want to make their life difficult. So let's say that I was going to do that for you. So you tell me, okay, Jimmy, I got this class from 5 to 7. I just can't do it. Help me out, please. So the 20th is Thursday. There it is, right there. I can see it in my interface, and I noticed that you paid $17. So what I need to do is issue you the credit back for that amount, and what I'm going to do is okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the appointment and issue you a credit of $17. So I delete the appointment and I'm going to go and issue you a credit. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to issue you that $17 credit. Add that to what you have there. But in reality, that would have not been there. That would have been taken out when you booked the session. So, but for this purpose, let's just say that it was what was left remaining after you did it. So, $4.25, and so $21.25 is what I need to give you. Put there, update the student. So now when you go there, you should see that. That session is no longer there's your $21.25 you have, and now you don't have that session there from 5 to 7. So so that's it. That really is Thursday 5 to 7. Let's see that it got taken off there. Thursday, there's no 5 to 7 there anymore. So you see, I can do those kind of things. But again, it's in limited circumstances. But I retain that capability to try to serve you, and help you and serve your needs. So I'm there, but hopefully, that will be limited and necessary, because it's an easy to use system. I hope that you find it, useful. I like to deal with the credit system because it prevents me from having to go and do refunds through PayPal, which charges a fee for doing a refund. So I really don't want to get involved with PayPal. Is less that I can do with PayPal and just keep the credit system working. If you're going to use my service, it's simpler that way. For both of us, I guess, makes me allowed to be more flexible. Having this little credit system. And again, maybe in the future, I might, implement, the ability to purchase credits, so you don't even have to go through PayPal at all, and that would make, things faster. For example, watch how fast you can book this session right here. Boom, done. See that? It's so fast. When you have credit, you don't have to go to PayPal or anything. You see, it's just you can book another one right there. You create the appointment, and it really doesn't even ask for a confirmation. It just it does it, and it takes the money out of your account, and boom, and you get the confirmation emails. But again, right now I don't have that set up. But just remember that my opening out, my hours of operation may not all fully be displayed on the schedule, but you can always find the next available openings by going to the agenda page and the availability thing. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Have a good day.